We're a family of 4. We've been living zero waste since January 2014, or I should say working towards living zero waste. I very much believe zero waste is an aspirational goal. It's something you're always striving towards. Zero waste is trying not to send anything to landfill and basically refusing any single-use items, especially plastics, and reducing your amount of recycling as well. I think a lot of people think nothing to landfill, a lot more to recycling, and actually it's a lot less recycling and trying to send nothing to landfill at the same time. The biggest unexpected benefit of zero waste was the level of gratitude that we experience for just everyday things has increased. We live in a society that's on demand and where we have access to everything. So all of a sudden when you limit yourself or you're no longer purchasing just whatever you want, in those moments that you can have those things, you're grateful. We very much had the mentality that to do something fun for the family, it had to cost money and you had to pack the car up and you had to like go somewhere, and it was this big production. Whereas now we just head to the park with the soccer ball and the dog, and we're not dealing with fussing kids, and it's just, overall, it's just a lot less stressful. This is my waste, or our family's waste, for 2015 to 2016. We go Earth Day to Earth Day. And I would say the majority of stuff in here is food ties, stickers, there's Band-Aids, dental floss, ribbons, the little plastic, we shop secondhand for clothes, but the little plastic tags, that's mostly what's in there. And then this one's jar's a bit bigger because we moved. And so there's, from our road trip across, there's some straws and plastic cutlery, things that, you know, when we weren't prepared, that we failed, and so they come home and go in our garbage jar. But again, a lot of the same. Initially, I started living this way with a friend. Kind of became a competition between her family and my family, which was fun. And she and I decided to start a website and blog to sort of document our journey. My children were 8 months and 2.5 years when we started living this lifestyle, so I don't think that they know any different. I don't think they feel any different. There's no complaining at the supermarket when they ask for this and I say no, because they understand why. My husband, he was actually deployed, and it took me 3 or 4 months to tell him what I was doing back home because I was very nervous that he wouldn't be on board. He's had the hardest adjustment out of anybody in the family, but he's very supportive. Some of the changes that I've made is that we no longer shop at a conventional grocery store. There's just too much packaging. So I tend to shop at a produce market, which I can walk to, and then I take my containers to a butcher, which I can also get eggs at, and fresh unpackaged bread. And then I go to a bulk store probably once a month and load up on all of my bulk things. I make a lot of products we just found we no longer needed. You don't need moisturizer for your body, for your face, for your eyes, for, you know, 10 different types of moisturizer, or shampoo for my husband, shampoo for me, shampoo for the kids, shampoo for the dog. Like, we just have one that we get in bulk. So a lot of really simple changes like that. Does anyone who's looking to start living zero waste, I'd say you really have to take stock of what your waste is. So instead of just tying up the garbage and tossing it out, just have a look at it. And I think most people will find that the majority of your waste comes from the kitchen, from food scraps if you're not composting, and from food packaging. And also take stock of how much waste you're putting out to curbside. So we were putting out a black garbage bag a week when we started. And you know, give yourself a goal. Say, I want to get that to 1 black garbage bag every 2 weeks, you know, and then just have that be your goal. Have it be very general, and then just see where you can reduce your waste. Like, start shopping bulk with your own bulk bags instead of buying everything that's wrapped in the produce section. Choose the loose peppers instead of the rainbow, or what is it, the stoplight, packaged one. Making small changes like that. There is a lot of criticism from people about, oh, you still wear clothes, or you still eat meat or dairy, or still drive a car. And You have to start somewhere. So we started in the home, and we take responsibility for our trash outside the home as well. And then from that starting point, I find that you just become open to other areas. So we're looking to sell our car and go car free. We're looking to downsize our home. And like, I think you have to start somewhere, and then just naturally you become open to other opportunities that perhaps you weren't open to before. The most difficult thing, I think, is that I still exist in a society that's, capitalist society, consumer-based, where you're bombarded with ads and things, and you're told you need to buy this or buy that. It's basically continually reminding yourself of what's really important, and that you don't need to buy in to that. So for me, that's the greatest challenge, as well as remembering that I'm not depriving my children, that I'm actually doing this to benefit my children, because I think oftentimes people think like, oh my God, your children must be so deprived. And the reality is they're very fortunate.